Hello, is this Mrs. Leon? This is Chris, Sean's fiance.
Good evening, Chris. Thanks for coming with Sean and greeting us the other day.
It was nothing. About Sean.
What is it?
It's not him, it's you.
What? Did I do something to offend you?
I'll tell you this straight. Stop pretending to be his mother when you aren't even related.
What?
I heard that you're his father's second wife. I don't like how you pretended to be his mother even though you're not.
Well, we aren't related by blood, I guess, but... I married his father when he was 13, and we've been family for almost 20 years now. Sean treats me like I'm his mother. I raised him like he was my own son, too.
Stop it, it's annoying.
Annoying?
It's no use trying to make me feel bad for you. I'm not so dumb as to be fooled by such a lame story.
You seem to be quite hostile.
How you start is important when it comes to things like this. Which is why I'm going to say it clearly right now. I'm going to marry Sean. But you aren't related to him, so you're not going to be my mother-in-law. I'm not going to listen to what you, a complete stranger, says. Do you understand?
I see. Understood.
Don't come to the wedding either.
What? The wedding as well?
Yes, and the family gathering too.
I don't want to seem nosy, but shouldn't both the parents be there?
That isn't a problem. I have it planned out already. Don't come to the wedding. You're just a stranger.
I see. I was thinking about deciding how to get along with your relatives once I got to know you better. But I didn't think I would be shunned upon this much just because I'm Sean's stepmother.
As long as you understand. Oh, that reminds me. Don't tell the others you won't come to the family gathering or the wedding yet, okay?
Why?
I have a surprise planned for Sean and his father before the family gathering, which is why I want you to not say anything unnecessary.
What kind of surprise?
I'm not going to tell you, the complete stranger. I won't forgive you if you tell anyone, okay?
Mom? Did you hear from Chris about today?
Huh? Oh, hi, Sean. What do you mean?
Me and Dad were called to a nearby restaurant by Chris. She said that there's something she needs to tell us. But she wouldn't come even after the time we agreed to meet. So I wondered if she told you anything.
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I see.
I'll tell you if I hear anything.
Thanks.
Why? Why didn't they like my surprise? Did you bribe them or something?
Chris? What's the matter?
Is it fun ruining my surprise? Isn't this a bit rude? Just because you won't be able to act like his mother anymore doesn't mean you can do such a thing.
The surprise you told me about the other day was today? Judging by your tone, it didn't work?
Stop playing dumb. You knew about it and ruined it.
But I didn't do anything. I don't even know what the surprise of yours is.
What? You ruined it precisely because you knew. Stop lying.
Can you please stop assuming I did something?
Besides, I only found out you called Sean and his father 20 minutes ago when Sean sent me a text.
What? Sean?
He told me you didn't come even after the agreed meeting time, so he asked if I had heard anything from you.
The person I was with was late, which is why I was late as well.
So there was someone you wanted Sean and my husband to meet? Both Sean and his father noticed immediately who it was, got mad, and left as soon as I brought her.
The two of them are usually so kind. There's not many people they would treat like that. Just who did you bring?
Miss Duncan.
Miss Duncan? Oh, I see. No wonder they got mad.
What? Why? She's Sean's real mother and your husband's former wife, who he wouldn't have divorced if it wasn't for you.
She is Sean's real mother, but where did you get the idea that my husband didn't want to get divorced with Catherine?
She said it herself.
Why did you contact her in the first place? You don't know her, right?
I had the thought that he would be happy if I reunited him with his actual mother when I heard that you were his stepmother. So I hired a detective agency and...
You hired a detective agency?
Then I heard from Miss Duncan about the divorce.
What did she tell you?
She told me that the reason they got divorced was because Mr. Leon cheated on her with you. And that she wasn't able to get custody of Sean since she was struggling financially at the time. She also said that she hasn't met Sean ever since and cried.
You didn't ask Sean or his father about this. You could have even asked me.
Huh? I didn't ask you because I knew there was no way you would tell the truth.
And what makes you think so?
Because you're the one who stole Mr. Leon from Miss Duncan, right?
Huh?
There's no way I would be able to trust you, the reason for the divorce. I don't want a woman like that to pretend to be Sean's mother and congratulate us on our marriage either. I was planning on making Mr. Leon reflect on his past mistakes by reuniting him with Miss Duncan. And in the end, convince him on agreeing to remove you from the wedding.
You keep saying all these things. But you didn't even bother asking anyone other than Miss Duncan, someone you just met.
Well, she's probably much more trustworthy than someone who would steal a husband from his wife.
And who told you that I stole Sean's father from Miss Duncan? Only her, right? You're making a big misunderstanding.
Huh? Misunderstanding?
Yes, quite a big one. You went out of your way and hired a detective agency, but you failed to do the simplest thing. What's your problem? Sean and his father just got home. I'll let you talk to Sean from here.
Chris, I'm canceling the wedding.
Why? I just wanted to reunite you with your real mother.
No one said to do such a thing.
Huh?
I don't know what she told you, but it wasn't my dad who cheated, it was her.
Huh?
Dad used to go on a lot of business trips. She used this as an opportunity to bring guys into the house. One day, Dad got home earlier than was planned and found out. That's when they got divorced.
Maybe that's a lie? Mrs. Leon told you this, right?
Dad and Mrs. Lyon only met half a month after the divorce. And they only started going out another half a year later.
What?
There are a lot of people who can prove this. But most importantly, I remember it happening myself. Not like I want to remember, though.
That means you didn't want to meet Miss Duncan?
Obviously.
But I had no idea she was like that. So I thought it would be better to invite your real mom instead of her to the wedding. It's not like I meant any harm.
But you did, didn't you?
What?
A few days later, after I told you that Mrs. Leon was my father's second husband, I accidentally overheard you talking on the phone with one of your friends. You said something like, "Oh, this woman pretending to be Sean's mother is definitely no good. I'll find a way to get them divorced."
You heard?
You hadn't met her yet at the time, so I thought you would understand she was a good person when she did. Which is why I didn't say anything. To think that she would bring that woman just to get my parents divorced.
But...
You only believed what Miss Duncan said because you wanted to believe it so you could get my parents divorced. That's why you didn't even think to doubt her.
But it's a known fact that stepmothers are evil.
Huh?
Which is why I wanted to save you from that terrible woman.
What is that nonsense? No matter how you look at it, what you did was a terrible deed based on a misconception fueled by your spite.
Huh?
There are stepmothers who raise their children like their own, and families who love each other despite not being related by blood. Mrs. Lyon, my mother, is the one who taught me this.
That's impossible.
It seems like you even looked down on my father, thinking he was a cheater. I don't think I can get along with someone who sees my parents like that.
I don't want to cancel the marriage.
If you just accept now, there's no need to pay any sort of alimony, as nothing's technically happened yet. I think it would be best for the both of us.
No!
Sorry, but I don't feel like marrying you anymore.
I said I don't want to cancel the marriage. It's not like you don't like me anymore, right?
What? Of course I don't like you anymore.
Huh?
Anyways, I'll set up a meeting so we can talk things through face to face. The both of us aren't being logical right now, so it's probably best if we cool down for a bit. Bye.
You don't like me anymore?
It seems Sean telling Chris that he didn't like her anymore had a big effect on her. Ultimately, she seemed to stop caring and agreed to cancel the marriage. But the real hell awaited her after all of this. Apparently, Miss Duncan and her new husband barged into Chris's apartment. They keep telling her to support them financially now that she's Sean's wife, even though she keeps saying the marriage was canceled. Her relationship with her parents was ruined after they found out about the incident, so she has no one to rely on anymore. She gave up and is now supporting Miss Duncan and her husband, two unemployed middle-aged people who are basically strangers to her. No one tries to help her, and apparently she can be frequently seen crying day and night while working her butt off.
Hey Cindy, you there? Hey, are you off today?
Oh, hello. Kathy, right? Yes, today's my day off. Why do you ask?
Seriously, you really have a day off? I'm super shocked. I didn't think a cleaning lady had any days off.
Of course I do. If I had to work 7 days a week, I wouldn't last very long.
You always take things so directly. What I'm saying is that I'm shocked you can afford taking a day off.
Excuse me?
I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You're just an old lady working to make ends meet. Take a day off and you can't make ends meet. That's about it, isn't it? So, taking a day off for you is life or death.
I don't really know what you're getting at.
But I'm just stating facts. Also, a cleaning lady, please, is the kind of work lowlifes do, when you don't have any skill or brains to do anything else.
So, do you mean to tell me that you have never done any cleaning in your life?
Excuse me?
Didn't you help out with the cleaning during school, or help clean the house with your mom? And don't you help out at the office? I'm sure you have to keep your own cubicle clean, right? Or do you leave it solely to the janitor? How about at home? Don't you clean your room or wash your bed sheets? Don't tell me you don't do the laundry at all. I hear you came out to live in the city from Nebraska or somewhere. You live alone, right? You must clean up your room every now and then, right?
Well, yeah, I have to.
Or do you just opt to live in a pigsty and have the dry cleaners do your laundry and you always eat out? Is that it?
Excuse me, a pigsty? I keep my room spotless for your information.
If that's the case, you really shouldn't say that cleaning is a low-life job, as you put it. Simply put, cleaning is something everyone does out of necessity, or it's a job.
Don't lecture me. I didn't exchange line info with you just to listen to some sermon.
Oh, I see. So you just contacted me to trash talk me for being a cleaning lady so you can relieve some of the stress of your boring life. Is that it?
Ugh, I was just saying that.
So that's it, huh? You wanted to exchange line info so you could just berate me. I see. So you thought I was of a low position in the company because I happened to join the firm unexpectedly and not during the usual recruiting season. Is that it?
But it's true, right?
I hear you're still temporarily employed here. Still in the training phase, right? I respect your enthusiasm about your job, but I recommend that you get your priorities straight. You really should focus on work and not worry about this or that social group.
Ugh, what?
Okay, I have to get back to work, and I'm sure you're busy too.
What is this? Who the hell do you think you are? You really get on my nerves, you know that? Hey, Cindy, me again. There's going to be a company party next week. Wanna come?
Yes, I know. The company's 30th anniversary party, right? Of course I know all about that.
Excuse me? I can't believe that a lowly cleaning lady has even heard about it.
Of course I know about it. The company is one of our biggest clients. Our cleaning company has a big account with them. All of our staff members related to that account has been invited to the party.
Oh, I see. So you're one of the employees of this cleaning company, huh?
That's right. Didn't you know?
I just thought that you were just hired as an independent part-time cleaning lady is all.
Oh, I see. Okay, so now you know. Not just a little old cleaning lady from the neighborhood.
But kinda weird, isn't it? I mean, a cleaning lady coming to a company party, it would be more respectful to the company if you declined the invitation, don't you think?
Why is that?
Huh? Seems obvious, don't you think?
No, not really. Why do you say that?
Because you're a cleaning lady.
Okay. So what?
Pardon me? What I meant is, you're a cleaning lady, and, well, you should know your place. So you should decline the invitation, that's why.
We received a formal invitation from the company. It would be rude to decline such an invitation, don't you think?
Yeah, well, but
If that's all, I really have to get going.
I was just saying, you know.
Okay then. Nice talking to you. Goodbye.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. Why is the cleaning lady at our party? It's the company's 30th anniversary, for Pete's sake. I thought I told you it would be better if you declined the invitation, didn't I say that? I remember you saying you had to attend because it would be rude to decline since our company is one of your biggest clients or something. I bet you just attended so you can get your fill of free food and drink. That's it, isn't it? Really pitiful. Hey, wait a second, why are you talking with the president of our company being all friendly and all? Oh, I know, I bet you're trying to get him for yourself. That's right, you know I have my eye on him too. How pathetic, you're just a cleaning lady for God's sake. You have no right. As a proud member of this company, I will take it upon myself and have you ejected from this party. What do you think about that? You had it coming. I had the floor staff ask you out to the hall and dumped a bucket of water on you as you stepped out. Work like a charm. Oh boy, what a sight to see. You were all drenched in water, like a stray dog. Woof, woof.
What's the meaning of this, Kathy?
Like I said when I lined you earlier, it's all your fault. A dirty cleaning lady comes along to our 30th anniversary party, not showing proper respect by declining the invitation. It was just a formality. Can't you take a hint? Why would we invite the cleaning lady on this important occasion? Also, for trying to hijack the president of our company and my darling. I got your precious little dress all wet. Why don't you use it as a rag to clean the bathroom? After you do that, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Yeah, looks that way. Goodbye and good riddance. Hey, what's going on here? Why have I been kicked out of this party? They said I can't return, saying something about paying for the consequences later or something or other?
After what you did, seems like the obvious thing to do. What are you talking about? You just dumped water all over the president of a company. That's one of your major clients.
Huh? What are you blabbering about? President? President of what?
The president of Ace Maintenance and Cleaning. I own the company.
Excuse me? Wait, what? But still, you're still trying to sweet-talk our president? That's obvious. Anyway, all I did was go over to the president's place and congratulate him on the company's anniversary.
So, with that, you thought you had the chance with your boss, is that it?
Yeah, that's how it was supposed to go down. But he was super pissed at me for some reason and kicked me out. Did you put him on this?
I should tell you right now that the president is married with kids. You did know that, didn't you?
Huh? Excuse me? He's married?
That's right.
What? Why is this the first time I'm hearing this?
You just never asked. That's all. I heard you talking nonstop to him. He mentioned that he was married numerous times, but you ignored him. Actually, I recorded it all.
You what? Why did you even record me, for God's sake?
Well, because I'm married to him and wanted concrete evidence of all this.
Yeah, wait. What? What did you just say? You're just a darn cleaning lady.
Okay, let me explain something to you, Kathy. And I hope this opens your eyes a little. The president of this company that you are employed at, is married to me, the dirty old cleaning lady, which also happens to be the president's wife. Is that clear enough for you?
You're making all this up, right? Why is the president married to a cleaning lady?
Now that you understand, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
No, this is not happening. I've been suspended. I've been told I can't come to the company for a while. This is your fault. And why the hell is the cleaning lady the president's wife? Makes no sense.
You just won't let this go, will you? Okay. Let me explain how we ended up getting married.
Pardon me?
About 8 years ago, my husband acquired a 5-story building as part of our company's overall expansion. With that, my maintenance and cleaning company was awarded the contract for that building. That's how we met, and 3 years later, we got married.
So that means when you guys got married, you were both presidents of your respective companies?
Yes, that's exactly right. It seemed obvious. I mean, we both have the same last name. Didn't you even notice?
Well, now that I think about it...
I was a little reluctant to work directly with my husband's company, but we were short of staff and financially struggling, so... I figured once we got back on our feet and hired enough people, we would rethink the contract. But then my husband gradually lost enthusiasm for the company about this time. Apparently, there was someone at the company who was always bad-mouthing the cleaning staff, and there were various complaints he was getting from other staff members. As the company's representative regarding maintenance, I was tasked to investigate, which led me to a woman named Kathy Pierce, a recent hire. This woman apparently also had her eyes on the president himself.
Well, that was because...
And despite telling her that he was married, but you would not listen, and as a result, my husband totally lost it. If I had not caught him in time, I really don't know what he would have done.
I didn't mean to.
And also, you weren't at the party after that unfortunate incident and probably did not know, but we were in the process of introducing a cleaning product that both my company and my husband's company developed together.
Seriously?
But, as you know, I was drenched from top to bottom and could not continue with the product presentation. As a result, the whole schedule for that party was in shambles.
You're kidding me. Why wasn't I told of this?
I got changed and returned to the party as soon as I could. We succeeded with the presentation despite the circumstances. Regarding what you said and did to me, the company will probably render whatever consequences they have in store for you very soon.
But please don't have me fired. I just lost my job at my previous company. I was accused of being a stalker. Can you believe it? So please, I really can't lose my job.
No use complaining to me about it. There's nothing I can do. I suggest you just wait patiently at home for their decision.
Please, I need this job. Could you at least put in a good word to your husband? Please. Cindy, are you there? Oh God, did she just block me?
Several days later, she was asked to resign. She refused at first, thinking that she had a slight chance of retaining her job, and as a result, she was fired. If she would have simply retired, she could have received some financial benefits. Several weeks later, her parents arrived from out of state and visited the company. They profusely apologized for their daughter's disparaging attitude. They demanded that they be allowed to pay for damages for the emotional distress of stalking my husband and for drenching me with a bucket of water during a very important company presentation. The next day, we discussed the issue with our lawyers and decided to accept their offer of compensation. Her parents paid the entire amount, but was adamant that Kathy work and pay back every cent. I heard she is now living with her folks and working day and night to pay them back.